Welcome to Southeastern Ohio Solar Haven again. There we go. Well, looky there. We got a couple of Midnights sitting up there. Midnight Classic 150s. Let's see here. We got 6.5 kilowatt hour brought in today. Not too bad. Wasn't using it that much today. Had it all on grid tie most of the time. Anyway, there you go. You see two Midnight Classic 150s. And you see all the connection going on there. You're probably going to ask questions about this. We'll get to that. Now you hear that nice fan. 4 kilowatt. That's the fan you heard. 4 kilowatt Ames power. 2 kilowatt Ames power. People's put these things down, and I'll tell you what, they're monsters. They work perfect. They power everything I want to power. Got another Xantrex ProSign 1800. Second one sitting over there. It runs the computers and the internet and all that happy stuff. As you see here, we got a Victron Energy. It's a converter. It's a 24 volt to 12 volt converter. It drops the 24 volt down to 12 volt for my 12 volt needs that I want to use. Nothing big. As you can see here. Now what we got this tied into this little box. As you can see there, it says I've used 34.95 kilowatt hours. You can see right there it's 138 watts. That's just the power usage from my refrigerator. Now I got one of those tall Whirlpool double door deals, so that's how much power it draws, except when it starts up, and then you got that little surge from startup. You know, various switches, everything here going from, I think, yeah, this one goes into that. It's only running this, that's it. Whole house surge protection. This is on a sub panel box. I got another one on the main one in the garage. Battery bank. That's right, 24 golf cart batteries, all Duracell GC2 golf cart, 215 amp hour. Sam's Club. You can buy them there every day, people. Then we got our input. This is where I like to call my Frankenswitch section, because I like my Frankenswitches. As you can see, there's 100 amp switches is what they're supposed to handle. And I use this to switch back and forth on my charge controllers. Actually, these go to grid tie inverters going up now, and then the next input wires come over here and feed in on these. Those go to a second midnight charge controller, because, well, if you have a power down situation, I can just bring up the whole array, which is roughly 5200 watts. Then I can just run my house off of it. Okay, now we got that out of the way, I think. Check this out. We're going to go back to these. See that? Supercapacitors. There's 350 farads. When you, a piece on the farads, but when you tie them on series together for a certain voltage, like a 12 volt, you'd have 56 something farad, 58 farad. And then at 24 volt, you have 20, I think it was 26 farad is what we figured out, or something like that, or somewhere around there. 24 farad is what it is. But this is the magic box up close. Right here is another bank of supercapacitors. These are Maxwell supercapacitors. There's 12 of them in here, and it takes 12 of them to make a 24 volt capacitor bank. And the reason why I have such a large capacitor bank, these are 3000 farads a piece, but each bank is 500 farad, because there's 12 per bag, or 6 per bag. which comes out to 250 farads because of thank you to capacitors and capacitance in the series, it all goes down. But anyway, there's 250 farad here at 24 volt. This is for those rough start things like air conditioners, refrigerators, freezers, anything that takes a surge to start up, has a compressor in it. This prevents these from surging those and destroying batteries. I think everyone should have a bank of these on hand if they're definitely doing an off-grid situation, because it will save your batteries. For now, that's all I've got to say. Well, maybe not. I mean, we got this little setup here, but this is like a test bench. By the way, when it comes to SSRs, solid state relays, do not buy the cheap Chinese ones. Go buy you a good branded one right here. This one won't fail you. You can get that at a place called Auber. I think it's called the Auber Electronics. I can't remember, but if you look them up, you look that number up, you'll find the place. There's the model number, SRDD100, and it will do 100 amps. For now, just a little breakdown of what I got going on here. I'll see you later.